public defender called me out of the courtroom. He said, "Steve, I think I have a way to help you. What you should do is plead no contest. Then you won't be admitting guilt, and the judge will be easy on you." No, I don't want to do that, because that would be admitting that I did something wrong. Let me tell you, I've been a criminal lawyer for 30 years. I've been with this particular judge for 15 years. And let me tell you, you have a 0 chance of winning this case. I'll take my chances. So you mean you're going to take my 30 years of experience and just toss it in the trash can? I have to do what I think is right. Fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests. In July of 2006, some people from my church went down to the Detroit Art Fair and were giving out gospel tracts. One of the art fair workers told me, "You're not allowed to do that." I said, "Well, it's a public street. Why would I not be allowed to do it?" She said, "If you don't stop, I'm going to call the police." I said, "That's okay. If you call the police, I'll listen to the police." And I knew the police were going to take a long time to come, which they did. But eventually they came. 2 policemen came, and they escorted me out of the art fair to the border of the art fair. And they said, "You have to be 1 block away from the border of the art fair." So as I was walking, I came across a truck that was giving away free Sprite. So I thought, if this truck can give away free Sprite, I can give away free gospel tracts. So I just stayed there and was giving out gospel tracts. About 15 minutes later, the 2 policemen come back. "I told you you had to be 1 block away from this border. What are you doing?" I saw this guy giving away free Sprite. How come he can give away free Sprite and I can't give away free gospel tracts? If you give me a gospel tract, I'm going to arrest you right here on the spot. I had. This is America. You can't arrest somebody for giving a gospel tract. So I gave him a gospel tract. And I was right. You can't arrest somebody for giving a gospel tract, but you can have tricks. And this is what he did. He put his face right in my face like this and said, "I'm going to arrest you. I'm 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 going to arrest you." And kept saying it over and over and over again. And I was just getting bored. So I said, "Well, then go ahead and arrest me." That was the magic words. "Okay, you heard it. He said he wants to be arrested. Okay, you're arrested now." He put the handcuffs on me, and he called on his radio. "Send a wagon over here. I caught a guy giving out flyers." On the other end, I hear the guy on the other end says, "Flyers? We don't send a wagon to pick up somebody giving out flyers." I started laughing. "Oh, you think that's funny, do you?" Listen, I can stay here all day long. I'm getting paid to do this. Then I realized I was going to be waiting there a long time. And I saw that everybody, or a lot of people, were looking at me. So I thought, I'll make use of this time. So I started to sing psalms. And I sang them real loud. One person came over to listen. So I said to him, "Would you like a gospel tract?" And even though I was handcuffed, I still had those gospel tracts in my hands in the back. And he said, "Hey, what?" So I said, "Okay, here." And I gave him a gospel tract. And then the policeman says, "You can't do that." And he grabbed them away. Eventually, the wagon came, and I got put in jail. I was released on bail. And then at the trial, I came in and I had a document from the president of the art fair. I contacted the president of the art fair, and she sent me a fax. And the fax said, this was all a big mistake. We had no right to stop you from giving out any literature. It's a public street. So I considered this was a get-out-of-jail-free card. So I went up and I showed this to the public defender. The public defender didn't even look at it, tossed it aside and said, "Is the person who wrote that here today?" I said, "No." I said, "Then we cannot admit that as evidence. That's hearsay." I said, "Can I defend myself?" The public defender said, "That would be the stupidest thing you can possibly do." I'll defend myself. I was acquitted. In the end, I'm glad that I did what I thought was right. We all are responsible for every little action we do. Eventually, our character is the sum total of every little action that we do. When is the time to do what's right? When is the time to choose your battles? Choosing your battles means to choose when to put up a fight. But we should always do what's right. As Martin Luther King said, it is always the